Hello folks, not a very cold start on the snowblower since it's been sitting inside in a 45-50 degree shop. Back here it's probably 45, in front is like 50. So let's see, let's see, choke is this top one. Throttle, give it part throttle, and fuel is on. Primer, I don't need to run it really, but I just want to clear out around the propane tank. The van won't start. You get that out of the way so I could clear that all out. halfway warm. Haven't been doing any work in the shop this weekend because I was expecting a snowstorm, so I didn't get any materials to work on this outdoor fireplace project. I have the materials for this, but I was just wanted to take a break from the regular job and, you know, and other things just to kind of relax. I just came by to check the snow. The check for the LP guy blew away, so I'm gonna have to put a stop to that check, and the tank has not been filled. So, yeah, a slight problem with that. So I'll have to give the propane people a call Monday, since I can't leave a voicemail even on a Saturday. I could call the emergency number, but that isn't going to work too well. So anyway, so yeah, I got a few other projects in mind to come up with, get more back into the fabrication. I still have the table saw project, which I may or may not have all the materials I need. I have to check to see about the angle iron I got on hand. I might make it out of that. I know I need some flat stock. I don't have a flat stock size for that. I'm not going to use that 3-inch wide stuff that's right behind me here. I'm not going to use that. That's just way too much. Or I might use it just to avoid. I'll use some of it on parts of it. I need a different width for the top of it and other things, but neither here nor there. That's a project I always want to do for a while. And that one folded like a taco, the one that came with the table saw. And I have a stand for the Predator generator. Those that have been watching my channel for a while, earlier this year, quit using that generator, so I haven't had a need for it, but I want to put it where I live now. But to make it easier to use, I'm going to be building a stand for it that also double as a service station, so you have it elevated, so it's easier to change the oil, and you don't have to lift up that 100-pound generator. You know, with full tank of gas, it's well over 100 pounds, or right around the 110 mark, something like that. It's around 100 empty, so 110, 120 pounds with the battery and the gas, depending on how they weigh it. And then it's going to have a cover, like some sort of roof over it, and then have sides. The back side will probably be expanded steel for ventilation when the rain flaps are down. So that's one side is going to be up against the building. It really does need a rain flap, but the rain flaps will be hinged, so they'll fold out. Make some kind of a brace or stop for it to keep them propped up like the hood on a car, or bonnet for those in the UK and Australia. On the two ends, because one end has the plugs and the outlets and all the controls for it. The other end has the muffler and another for, that'll be facing front for the ventilation. So that'll be like small roots on top of the one that's above it. So yeah, I'll come up with some kind of a decorative design for that, keep with the artistic flow that I want to do. Maybe I'll come up with some kind of a logo, or do a little saw blade, a miniature saw blade, freehand it. I'll think of something. Maybe I'll put initials on there, but then I'll put a expanded steel on it like I've been using on these projects to help keep the rodents out of there, because that's the big thing, is rodents. And then it'll have expanded steel underneath, so rodents can't get in there on the shelf part. So those are two upcoming projects I'll be working on in the next few videos. I'm going to put this outdoor fireplace on hold for a while, since I don't have the materials for it, and the steel yard isn't open when I'm off work until spring, so that I might wait until April to finish that one. This one, I have all the materials for the saw blade. I'm still really thinking of quartering it up and then put it in the corners of the square frame, then expand the steel under that. I have to see if I want to hack up the steel I have for one project, or if another steel from another project will fit. I'll have to see. Otherwise, I might just make 4 separate tables out of it, 4 smaller beverage tables. I may or may not have all the steel to do all those. That's going to take a lot of room, a lot of material, but I'm definitely going to be finishing up. At least, I want to do at least one big saw blade table. If it doesn't sell, I have a pretty cool table for my own personal patio. Or deck. I have a deck, not a patio. But I have my own personal, pretty cool table. I'm just going to quarter it up, put it in the frames. I don't have the ring roller to make a guard for this. And I think it would ruin the looks of the saw blade if I were to put a rim around it. So that's it, folks, for this week. Not a whole lot of video. I wanted to do a good video on the snowblower running through deep snow, but the forecast shifted all the snow to the south, so we got a ½ inch out of a forecast of 8 to 12 that was supposed to hit for this weekend. That's blowing the forecast pretty good, because the computer models on Thursday were saying like 8 to 12 inches, and Friday they changed it and we were getting nothing. So, and then went to 1 to 3 and we ended up at like getting nothing. So, till next time, folks, take care, get out there and build something.